we are going into the lower bracket semifinal of Group C. You see the bracket here one more time. Shishi versus Czech. Shishi went full distance with Focus 2-3, and Czech was annihilated by TH 3-0. So the loser here is out. The winner faces Focus next week. Yeah, next week for the second slot to the playoffs. Map vetoes, we have it here. Turtle Rock for Czech and Twisted Meadows for Shishi. So no big maps will be played here in this matchup, and the tail of the tape is running here. So Echo Owl's first map. What do you think?
Yeah, everything back to normal. The one guy is going for the mercenary camp, which is who's the blue knight? If it's Shishi, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like for me the names is like a yellow star.
Yeah.
And the other one is like 10 billion Chinese symbols, and then it's 1211.
Yeah. 1211 is Shishi. You're absolutely right with that.
Oh, okay, nice. So he's going for the mercenary camp kind of style. I think this is the better position on the right side of Echo Eyes. On the left side we see the very same build, but I think on the right it's a little easier to execute because you also can just march through the forest. On the other side it's like the distance is further, I feel, and for that reason it's a little harder to pull it off. Not really super hard, but it just takes a few seconds longer. So we will see that the right guy will be faster with the mercenary camp, not resulting in a big kind of like profit for him, but in the end it's all the tiny things making up for the imbalanced race that we are going to see.
Imbalanced race, yeah. Demon Hunter first on both sides, no big surprise here. I wonder if we see a Huntress transition, but I think in Asia that's not really the case. So the big question here is double bears, or does one player go for talents? And Shishi plays a lot of talents, I feel, in Night of Mirror. Not very successfully so, but I saw him play the proxy Engine of Wind mass harass stuff that I really love to see on Echo Owls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
especially
the third option would be like mass mercenaries, something that Foggy likes to do every now and then, or that I have seen in the past. So I'm not sure if he's still using that kind of a style, but he just gets like all the mercenaries in the book, gets a Naga, gets like a shop in the middle, and then he's just keeping a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if he adds any more units like from his tech tree, or if he's just getting all the stuff from the mercenary camps.
Yeah, I think with that tactic you go expansion first, right?
Yeah. Pretty early expansion with that.
So if you survive that state, then you go for, I don't know, whatever comes later. But so far, we don't see a Tree of Life being built, but there are wisps, and everybody is creeping this, so it seems to be fairly normal for Echo Owls that both players are expanding here.
Dude, check out the way better item. Look at this. The Talisman of Evasion on Shishi's side is not good because he is forced to go into Mana Burn and Evasion anyhow. On the other side, you get the Periapt of Vitality, which is way better. So always a nice addition to the item slots here for the side of Czech.
Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna keep it. I think he's gonna sell it on the way to tier 2 for the first little skirmishes. It's a really good item because you have a lot more HP, and then of course you can fight back your opponent's Demon Hunter and tank a little more, etc, etc. As you can see, Shishi sold it already because it's absolutely obsolete, and mass mobility on his side with boots and staff.
Yeah, pretty good. Now he can run a little bit faster here. The Staff of Teleportation to maybe go for any kind of shenanigans, staffing on a Wisp inside that main base to deny or just delay the Ancient of Lore coming up, if there will be any Ancient of Lores. We cannot really see anything going into that kind of direction because we do not see a Huntress Hall yet for Czech, nor do we see it for Shishi yet, but it's just right about time.
Since these are Night Elf players, we know that they tend to forget the Huntress Hall. And it's very... so we can't say if this is mass range. Shishi builds it now.
Perfect on both sides.
It's in time.
It's going to be there in time.
So we see a Bear Mirror. I'm sorry, man.
Dude, maybe the mass Dryad strategy. Somebody used that, I remember. Like mass Dryads, just staying on tier 2, heavily pressuring your opponent, because there is not too much of a counter to that as long as you don't have a critical mass of bears, and Entangle also is like kind of useless against that. So maybe mass Dryads, but that is creating a hype where no hype needs to be created.
Would be cool to see Glaive Throwers against that.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty good. But the transition back to Glaive Throwers, if you're already heading to tier 3, is like pretty hard because your Ancient of War is like busy marching from one spot to another.
That's true.
Did he lose his Ancient of War though? Because I'm not finding it for Shishi.
I'm thinking the same, and I can't find it either.
Yeah, I think it's gone. Czech is still having his one at his natural expansion, opening up that spot there, and now going for the Augur Major in the middle at the marketplace. This one is a crucial one. Both of them have a level 2 mana burn. I'm not sure if Czech can win that fight,
no way.
the fact that he has to parry up.
No way. More circlets, and now he can run him down. There are a few mercenaries. He must block, I think. No boots on him. Another mana burn, so he can't counter mana burn this.
Oh, but look at the units here from Shishi. They're being attacked by the camp. He loses the priest. He's not going to lose the archer. Is he going to kill something in return? He's doing a beautiful job of blocking that berserker. That is nice.
But here comes the Demon Hunter back, full health. He saves that berserker, and also Czech blocking quite nice. But is there moon juice left for this berserker? Yes, there is. Does he have the time? Gets it. Oh, perfect timing for Entangle, and force the town portal now.
Double Ancient of Law before he's going for a tier 3. He's also getting his very own keeper on the other side. Czech prefers to have the tier 3 tech before he goes into the double Ancient of Law and the Ancient of Wonders. He skipped that as well. So Shishi playing it a little slower from the tech speed here.
Also a little... Oh, okay, not greedy because he has the shop already. Is there a staff on Shishi's side somewhere? No. Oh, just a potion. Yet. No TP as well.
Yeah, you just need to mana burn that keeper once and he's kind of useless.
That's true.
Okay, he's going for the priest for whatever reason. There's not enough mana to dispel, but he's still preferring to kill the priest. Now he's going for the berserker. Demon Hunter gets a lot of pressure on him. Now the potion is of good use.
And Czech is gonna lose this berserker here. There is another entangle, and he gets the second one as well if he can keep it up here. But oh, the Demon Hunter has to be careful. But thanks to the boots and the staff, he will get out alive. No entangle anymore.
Is he going to get it after all?
Whoa. Whoa, it's so risky! That's exactly what I mean, man. The acrobat taking so many risks, but this time it pays off. Getting 2 berserkers and the Shadow Priest, all mercs gone for a Czech.
Dude, he's just like Fly. He's like basically a copy of Fly as a native player.
Yeah.
Who is just like trying to make that crazy move, killing one more unit, and then loses his Blade Master. Shishi is just like the very same person.
Yeah, it's funny that they both play 2 and 2 together.
No, kinda, it's not funny. It's like absolutely perfect fit for both of the players.
Yeah, it's always good for us casters, though.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they lost 4 heroes. Probably it's over.
So more Dryads and Dispel, tier 3 for Czech is done. And Shishi slightly behind, but more bears are coming for his side now. Did he get the item in the middle from the Magi, by the way?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
I think he did it, but sold it immediately, so...
Probably went of mana stealing or a big mana potion. This could be the only thing that I would be selling, but the big mana could be good on the keeper. Yeah, in the later stages of the game, but Sentry Wards is an amazing item.
Oh yeah, drops it immediately, but I think this has been heard by Czech, but maybe the ears are a little old already.
Wow. So many shots fired just a few minutes into the game. I like it.
Of course, I have to adapt to you, man.
Of course, man. There's a healing scroll on the Keeper of Growth here of Shishi. I think he will definitely have some good use for that later on. Now stealing a camp of Shishi's side. Czech doing a great job here. That could be a Tomb of Experience. Let's see.
There we go. Tomb of Strength, though. A little more HP. And since they're both going for bears, the Keeper is the greater choice. Entangle will be dispelled by the Dryads later on, but the Thorns Aura makes such a huge difference. We see upgrades already. 0-0 for Shishi, 0-0 there as well. Master upgrade is has started on Czech's side and it's almost finished on Shishi's side. So very, very mirror-y. Invo Potion on Czech and of course on Echo Isles. Things that don't change, the shop control is still important.
So Reju Master upgrade is there now for both of the players. Actually, Master's still waiting for the one that was taking way faster, Mr. Czech.
Yeah,
he's now
weird, right?
Well. So meeting on equal footage, 45 supply for Czech, 45 supply for Shishi, 2 bears in production, which is basically 8 supply here for Shishi, 8 supply in production also for Czech, so they are square even like.
Shishi has no Orb of Venom yet, which will make a huge difference, especially if you put it on the Keeper of the Grove and micro it well. So far, Czech has it on his Demon Hunter, which I don't really like. But it's better than having none of them. Moon Juice is completely empty for Shishi. It's daytime, so pretty good timing for Czech to attack here and gets the first bear for basically free. Oh, but saves it.
Saves it, reach on the Dryad. Now he's going for the Demon Hunter on the other side. Wants to get him out of his main base, but now finds himself in a lot of trouble here. Another bear is about to come out of that Ancient of Lore, but he doesn't have rejuvenation at hands now, using the heal scroll. A good one. Dispel on the bear, maxes it out, kills the first one here, level 4 now for Shishi. Now the pressure is on check again. Needs to be careful with the Demon Knight. Kills 2 bears in return here of Shishi. And after all, he needs to topple out. The second bear is getting out. The keeper is looking for the kill, not getting it.
That was real close. Damn!
Micro of Shishi, man.
Some nice fights here already. After, how many minutes are it? 10 minutes. Level 4 on Shishi's Demon Hunter. So much more tankiness, and Czech is still far away from it. Keeper's almost the same level. Still no upgrades for the Koreans. And also not for Shishi. Also, nobody is expanding. Straight tier 1 base bear play.
It's way too risky to expand now for either of the players.
Yeah. For Bears in the first attack upgrade for Shishi.
That's a good one. But I think you prefer to have like more defense upgrades.
Yeah, that's true. Someone did the math over it, but I kind of forgot how that was. It is, in my mind, it's a little better to go for defense first.
And like, look at this. Czech is lining up attack, defense, and Ultra Vision at the 2nd or 3rd day, finally. If he kills that Ancient of War, that would be a big kill, lowering the production facilities to only 1, despite the fact that he's not breaking into upkeep yet. But if you kill the production facilities, that can spiral out of control. I think we have seen it in the last TH game, who almost lost that game entirely, losing his Sanctums, like both of them at the expansion.
Yeah, that's something that Foggy pays a lot of attention to in Night Elf vs. Human, to get rid of the workshop as fast as possible, because then there's no mortar teams, and then there's definitely a lack of damage in the human army. Works quite well. Speaking of damage, we do have the second Orb of Venom in Czech's army, this time on the Keeper. Shishi with the first one, still on his Demon Hunter.
Do you think it's worth it? Another 325 gold?
I don't know, I would just swap it over to the Keeper.
But the attack speed of the Demon Hunter is way faster.
But you can focus units better with the Keeper. You stand in range and you focus 1 bear, 2nd bear, 3rd bear, 4th bear, and then they all get the damage of...
one hit on the first bear, then the second hit on the second one?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think I would continuously focus the same over and over again to refresh the cooldown.
But wouldn't it be like 3 times the damage?
I don't think it's more effective. I don't think it's more effective, but prove me wrong.
Like it's super micro intensive, but
I have never seen anyone doing that.
Oh yeah, I saw it quite a lot recently.
Okay, nice. Then it's a new development.
I think Rudin does it as well. I'm not too sure about
Rudin is a basketball player, of course. He's doing these things. It's like dunking green balls left, right, and center.
Actually, he can't dunk.
He can't?
No.
Oh man, Rudin, don't let me down. Fucking Nemanja.
He's going to China, by the way, to become a coach now.
Oh, together with, who's the other guy?
ATSP? Not really, he's in a different city, but basically the same job.
But does he still have his girlfriend? Like,
yeah.
Okay, this is going to cause some problems.
I don't know if it's the same from 2015. I think it's the new one. But yeah, it definitely will.
Freaking Rudin, man. I love this guy.
Me too, me too. 60 supply for Shishi, 58 for Czech. Good inventory on his Demon Hunter with the trifecta. Circlet, claws, and gloves. Staff now on his side as well. On the other side, does Shishi have a staff? Yes, he does. And solo creeping the Keeper, I really like that for level 2 Thorns Aura.
Czech's ward, like Czech's vision is so good right now. Look at the ward placement from Shishi. He sees the middle, so he sees his opponent coming, as well as the other one, like down there at the merchant, like when he used it before. But Czech's vision is like he sees him coming and he sees the main base, so he knows when his opponent is producing. He knows when he's sitting in his base. Basically, he knows everything about his opponent at this point.
Really good info. That's right. Did he go for level 2 Thorns Aura? Yes, he did. Pendant of Energy, okay-ish, but with 2 Dryads there will be a lot of Dispel as well. Level 4 Demon Hunter for Czech, and level 4 for Shishi as well. So what's the Keeper level here? Oh, actually, exactly the same. Both on 1/1 upgrades as well. It comes all down to micro now.
You need a really nice concave. Ooh, that is not looking good.
No, especially for Shishi. So many bears trapped behind there, wasting damage, and he loses the first one out. Staff out. Will Check do the same? No, killed by a mana burn. So, okay, opening by Shishi, but this entangle kills the next bear most likely. There's another bear falling down in the south. Invu potion being used on Check's side as well. There's no Invu on the Demon Hunter of Shishi. Oh, I don't know if this is looking good for the Chinese. Heal Scroll being used, but now this Demon Hunter is in trouble. Entangle, dispelled. Oh boy, this is so close. Can he kill him? Can he kill him? Staff is off cooldown, so if Check's in trouble, he can staff him out. And the bears, they're all falling.
Oh, the Demon Hunter! Oh, Check, this is winning this fight big time. Like, having the better concave in that fight and leaving it with the upper hand. 53 supply for Check against only the 48. It looks kind of even again, but on the other side, the battlefield was a huge massacre here.
And the Keeper of the Grove
dies as well.
Thanks to an entangle. Very, very good fight, and that's it. GG.
GG.
GG. Where's my button, by the way? Here it is.
Oh man, this is the Chishi that I remember.
Yeah. It didn't look too bad for him in the mid game.
Yeah, but it all comes down to that one fight in Night of Mirror, right?
That's
like you work your way to that one fight that you need to win. Like, you need to be superior in that one fight. It's like Game of Thrones. You all prepare for the one big fight over like several seasons, and then at the end, if you're not prepared for that, you're just like getting slaughtered.
That's right, and yeah, I don't know why he took that fight. I'm not sure. I think he didn't have a town portal.
Yeah, but he was running into it like at full speed. He's like, okay, that's my fight.
Smash my head against the wall, doesn't matter. Yeah, I think if he runs away, he can't really run away from Entangle and slow.
Of course he can. He got his staff and he got Dispel. Of course he can run.
That's right.
Like, committing to that fight in that angle, and he had like on the top side of the fight, he had a little bit of a forest. Then he was closing. He was fighting against the merchant as well.
Yeah.
Like, Check had access to it. He wasn't using it at all, but if he would like to use it, he could have done that. That wasn't really a good fight. Like, Check, on the other hand, superb. Pretty good, realizing that this will be the fight, that this is the like creating the right circumstances for that fight in the first place and forcing his opponent to run into him. But yeah, committing to it on the other side by Mr. Shishi, not the best play. But now Ancient Isles is up next. What do you expect there? Some Zeppelin shenanigans, like killing main bases and stuff?
That would be really cool, but I haven't seen it in quite a while. This was 2016 meta, I think. Zeppelin, not really used that much anymore, unfortunately. It always was a guarantee for good fights, so or for good games. Unfortunately, I do expect another Bear Mirror here. Ancient Isles, for me personally, the most boring map in the pool.
Ancient Isles is pretty boring there. The only thing that I remember is like that invisible Demon Hunter blocking off the base, then the Zeppelin coming in, killing that main base. That is like mind-blowing on so many levels. But yeah, if that's not happening, usually what happens on AI is like creep, creep, creep.
Yeah.
Both of them decide to get a scroll or two, then fight. GG.
I do agree.
That's what happens most of the time. Or you have like a crazy foggy going into Hippo Riders or mass Fairy Dragons or like something of that sort. And on the other side, you have an opponent countering it by just building mass ground. Still winning in the end.
The Sonic Foggy Mirrors will never be forgotten, man.
That's some next level stuff happening there. Yeah. By the way, where's Sonic?
Sonic is basically back. He's unbanned from Jera Cup.
Okay.
So he plays them, and he will play every other competition as well. So he's still doing his stuff.
Okay, nice.
Are you following his Twitter account?
No. Is it worth it though?
I don't know. Some videos are. I think you would like him.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. Some videos. Like he.
What is his Twitter? Like Sonic?
Was it Sky Sonic? I'm not
Sonic
so sure.
UA or something? Sky Sonic?
That's Sonic. Ilya.
I cannot really find it though.
Ukraine Sonic.
Ukraine.
Like he pretends to be a psychologist and stuff. So.
You're kidding me.
I mean, he's the least guy who should do that, right?
Ukraine Sonic Twitter.
By the way, we have a new donation by Mikey PX, $5. Thank you very much, man. He says, B2W Neo, yours K, Craigasm, and Zariel88 has subscribed for 14 months. Thank you for the trust and the support, guys. Much appreciated.
Oh man, some more Night Elf. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully we're gonna see some entertaining stuff. Because Double Bear is like, it doesn't feel right, you know? You just want to have like all sorts of Night Elf mirrors.
Yeah.
Like maybe a Mountain Giant at a time.
Oh yeah.
Maybe something like a Priest of the Moon, Mass Huntresses can give some more space for entertainment.
I think Bear Mirror is very equal to Breaker Mirror in some aspects.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
on Breaker Mirror you have these cool Mountain King snipes, or you have to watch on the panda if he gets through the breaker line and can hit his Breath of Fire, so there's always some kind of excitement to it.
I think Breaker Wars are even more stubborn than Bear fights. Because Breaker Mirrors, they just don't die.
That's right.
They just don't die. They have like Priest in the back, healing them up. What's like more entertaining is like tier 2 against tier 3, I feel. When you have like tier 3 mortar teams just shattering down everything that is there.
Dude, you have to watch the human mirror between Romantic and TH from GCS. I think
Romantic
the games
won, right?
Yeah. The games are like 10 minutes long each, and how he uses the staff in a human mirror, I've not seen that before. It was so crisp and so perfect. And since Romantic is your boy,
Dude,
I think
always. You will never forget the big heart that comes to mind when I hear that name, man.
So we're loading into map number 2. It is Ancient Isles, Shishi's pick. See it.
Need to open the window again. I'm still living under the roof, and it's like crazy hot ever since yesterday.
Dude, I share the misery.
Oh, it's so disgusting. The next flat that I'm getting, or the next apartment that I'm looking at, is definitely not something that is like any close to the roof.
Or you get an AC.
No. I was thinking about it this summer, but then I was like busy for most of the time. I was like traveling basically every single week and barely home. So I was like, okay, maybe I don't need it. But next year, if I'm still here next year, I'm definitely getting an AC. But if I'm moving, I'm definitely moving to something else. Like, this is just not bearable anymore.
Oh, poor guy.
Nah, it's all good, but you know the struggle, right?
Yeah, I know. But I'm too lazy to move to another flat, so
Yeah.
no option for me. Check is up 1-0 and is starting in the bottom right in red once again. And Demon Hunter first, I think. Yep, it's the logical choice. Shishi in the upper left, same build. So, as you said, we both anticipate a Bear Mirror here. The only option that I can see is Shishi is going for that proxy Ancient of Wind play. To build the Ancient of Wind in the middle and then push super duper hard. But
how about like Mass Archer and then like one Ancient of Wind, Talon, to just have a nice focus fire with an hour second? Is that still the thing, or is
actually,
it just like...
that's a good point. I don't know if they go Ancient of Wind as well, but Mass Archer, Ancient of War is definitely a possibility as well. I think we have seen it at GCS even, from 2 players.
Yeah, someone is stating in chat that he typed in Ukraine Sonic Twitter in Google, and I did that myself, and the results are pretty hilarious. So if you want to have some fun time tonight, and you're all on your own, please check it out.
Oh, all right.
And post it under the what is the hashtag again for the Sonic psychologist hotline?
It's hashtag Crazy Sonic.
Oh yeah, right, that's it. So, focusing back on the game is like check creeping the Ogre Magi on the other side. We see the very same thing. Ring is being dropped. The Lord of the Rings.
Both of them, actually.
Sides, yeah.
And nobody denied a creep. Very nice. Too much agility for check. A little more damage, but yeah. This should be immediate tech, I think. Yeah, check has started it. Shishi will follow it up in a blink of an eye. It doesn't get much more mirror than this at the moment.
No. It doesn't get much more boring than this as well, but
nice, yeah.
It's spiraling out of control.
That's like pro commentary right here. Doesn't get more boring than this.
People at home, they're sitting back and they're like, can we skip this part of the game and just go like straight forward for like 2 minutes?
Well, you can entertain them with some stories that happened at Take TV.
Oh, I'm not working there anymore. Like I'm doing like for like 3 months already. I'm like in home office or like working from Munich, working from Hamburg, wherever I am, like wherever the customer sits. So I'm either in home office or like at the customer's kind of facility. So
that sounds a little boring, but All right.
Yeah, it's kind of fun, to be honest, because you're still involved in esports and you're creating concepts around esports and finding like the perfect fit for your client. It's pretty exciting.
All right.
It's fun.
We see a shot for check in the middle that points towards the Naga. And
Man, but that one is not going up if he finds it now, I feel.
Nope, and he does. But yeah, 3 archers. That should be the kill. Oh, well, the Demon Hunter alone scares check to a degree that he runs away.
And he sold the town portal early on, so he got additional resources to play with.
Okay, interesting. So Shishi keeps this one up, and we have 4 archers already. 5 archers. This is definitely not bears.
Someone anticipated the meta quite good.
Yeah, you've been away for, I don't know, a year. Still know the guys.
I know my guys.
What is
he going to get like some mercenaries as well? Because we see a wisp from Czech down there at the left-hand side, like mercenary camp, and on the right top we do have a wisp as well. So maybe double mercs as well as the archers. That could be pretty good. And then you get the longbow upgrade as well, which is kind of crucial. It's same like the rifleman upgrade that you can get. Oh, the wisp is waking up the creeps, now hitting the archers. Demon Hunter's coming to that party. Maybe he's going to kill that. And he's already preparing a really nice main base here on Czech side to defend that push. What do you think about it?
So the Engine of War is up front. It's of course going to be a little trouble when Shishi is attacking from the other side. But does he have Nature's Blessing? No, not yet. Of course, he's attacking. Moonwells are pretty spread. Keeper of the Grove, interestingly. I don't know if the choice is too good, because there's no melee damage coming from Shishi at all, except the Demon Hunter. So Thorn's Aura is super useless. But of course the Entangle is twice as good.
Yeah, that's true. Longbow is coming, or it's actually not called Longbow, it's Improved Bows. That will be a good one. And Ancient of Wind is being added by Shishi, so he's going for the full hero focus. We see the fourth Moonwell now coming. He could deny that if he wants to. Ancient of Lore is not... Yeah, it's not particularly good against archers, because if you get Dryads out, they die. If you get Bears out, they're just like a potion that dies also kind of fast.
Yeah, they are of course good against bears. And
oh, he gets a Naga.
Oh boy. You think? Oh yeah, second Naga, nice. Cancel of the Keeper of the Grove. Shishi did not expect that. Is there a potion? Yes, there is on Czech's side. So he's gonna kill that one, and that makes the push a lot harder. Staffs are out actually to heal up again.
Pretty damn good by Czech though, realizing the threat, realizing that he needs to get rid of that Naga if he wants to defend that push, and defusing the bomb, man.
Yeah, and what can he do now without his hero being there?
Czech so good.
He kills just one archer after another. I don't know, man. He's losing quite a bit. But yeah, this should be defended. His Demon Hunter.
Man, Grandpa Czech, he has seen that one before.
But he's coming again. Still 5 archers. Where's the Engine of Wind, by the way? Ah, in the main.
So Czech's game plan for now is stay alive for 5 more minutes, get Master Bears out, and then get rid of Shishi. Yeah. That's the game plan now. If he stays alive for 5 minutes and gets like up to like 4 bears, I feel he will be good. But now he's bringing Wisp for Dispel. He's bringing more archers, and he's kind of supply blocked, which is the problem. And Nature's Blessing is coming. So these are not Wisp for Dispel. These are Wisp for creating some nice, beautiful units.
Old school Ancient of War style, or Ancient Protector even. But I think piercing damage works against Dryads. Does Czech have the time to go tier 3? I started it already. Very nice.
So, do you think he can fend it off with only 4 archers and 2 heroes? Talents are now being part of the equation.
Nighttime is over. Moon Juice is okay-ish. Not too well.
He's lacking a lot of Wisp. I think he lost too many Wisp early on, Mr. Czech. He's so low on lumber.
That's true. But he invested in double Engine of Lore. Of course, Dryads will do
Wisp, I feel, on lumber. That's way too less.
Engine of War coming. This will take some time.
But once they're up,
then they're super strong.
Ooh.
Tier 3 is 60% done. So it all comes down, can he get the bears there in time? So far he doesn't have a single one. Master upgrade of course will not take... Oh, okay, there's the one. For rejuvenation. This will help to trade HP all the time. But on the other side, there is Fury Fire. Oh boy, he's blocking his Demon Hunter, has to use a potion. Is the damage enough? Oh boy, there's a potion on Czech's side as well. Uses it now, and he can't do the trade against the Fury Fire. He just can't. And this buys more time for Shishi.
Doing a good job. He killed 1 Talon, now losing 1 archer for that. Lowering the numbers of Talons will be important. There's another bear coming out, the potion that I was talking about earlier. They can just rejuvenate the Demon Hunter. Ancient Protector now being constructed to have some defenses for him. The Demon Hunter without a Town Portal on the side of Shishi. Is that one going to fall? There's a staff. He staffs him out, rejuvenation, and he changes healing for another kill of a crucial unit.
Yeah, there was
Ancient of War is coming up.
There was not too much healing. He's down to 200, and there was a potion on the Naga. Maybe it would have been smarter to use the potion, but on the other side, he wants to keep it for later. 3 Engines of War there, and a Moonwell as support as well.
Oh man,
what's the
now
Naga
he's
doing?
spreading the poison. Not sure if that was the best plan. Look at the damage from the Naga with the Fairy Fire.
It's ridiculous.
Oh,
so,
Nature's Blessing kicking in.
So strong. Is there a Wisp to repair? No, there's not. How long until Master Bears?
Welcome back to Lord of the Rings.
Oh, he can't go for Master! He doesn't have the lumber! Because
yeah, that's
the
what
Wisp...
I said. This is the biggest problem right now. The 1-Angel Protector is not doing anything. The archers are probably able to kill 1 Ancient of War. No, he's rooting him in. Yeah, that's pretty much looking miserable here for Czech. Do you see anything that he could possibly do to get out of that misery?
Not really. Like, 3 Engines of War are way too hard. The Demon Hunter has to carry, but he's only level 2.3. He doesn't have a big inventory. Moonwell falls. If he kills another one, then he's supply stuck forever.
Oh man, that's not going to work. Oh, the archers! Oh, welcome back to a very old game with a pathfinding from the Stone Age.
And now the Naga as well. No potion on her, just on the Demon Hunter. And Shishi is focusing on the shop now. Very nice. Get rid of it. Boom, no potions anymore.
Oh man, that shop was crucial. And yeah, the lack of lumber is now the biggest problem here.
Okay, he has Master in 15 seconds or so.
Yeah, but only 2, and look at the sheer mass of units on the other side.
And it's 3 talents plus Naga plus Demon Hunter doing the damage.
I think that game was really well played by Shishi. I like the strategy, I like the execution even more. I know what Czech was trying to do here, but in the end he was not keeping a good eye of his resources or his wisp count. And now he's heavily punished.
Can he buy more time? No, he can't. Moonwell down, not okay, there's one being rebuilt on the back, but it's gonna take forever. Finally, Master Bears, 2 of them. No upgrades, of course, no lumber for that. Next Engine of War goes down, but the next one is being rebuilt, and the second next one as well.
He could still kill the heroes of Shishi, right? That's like the one and only thing. But they both got an heal potion.
Yeah, and the staff is there as well. He needs so much damage.
He needs to dive in deep now. It's either now or never, I feel.
3 bears.
Beautiful block. Look at this.
They can't really attack even. The talents don't do too much. They're just walking around like headless chickens. But whatever, it's still enough.
This looks like D-Day again.
Czech is down to 34. Needs 2 more Moonwells. 1 is finished soon. But the Naga is low. As we said, no potions for him anymore.
What could he have done other than the things that he has done? Dryads are not really good against archers.
No, and since there's no
more archers as soon as he realizes what's up.
Or go for Engine of War yourself.
Yeah.
But then again, lack of lumber.
But I think either he defeats us on tier 2, or he goes for the things that he did. Like, either you go for tier 3 and try to get away with the Master Bears. It's kind of greedy, and you can be punished as we see it right now, or you try to defuse the threat on tier 2.
Yeah, Mountain Giants, I think, are no option at all.
No, not working. Of course, you cannot get the upgrade unless you're tier 3.
Exactly.
And they are even more expensive.
So the
Mountain Giants and Dryads? No, that's also very expensive. Oh, the Orb of Venom is pretty good against the archers. Now level 3, probably going for level 2 evasion here. Now he goes for level 2.
With Fog Lightning.
Burn, 1 Ancient of War dies. He steps out 1 bear. Another bear is pretty low. There is 1 bear in the base of Czech that could use rejuvenation, but the Demon Hunter kills the Naga in the end.
Whoa, can he come back? I mean, there's a potion.
Yeah.
But he has to fight out there somehow. Is there a staff on a Naga? The staff is on cooldown. Town portal in now.
Man. I counted out Grandpa Czech. Welcome back.
Fighting like a lion, but everything is so low. Look at the bears.
I think can he possibly turn this one around? He's not killing any crucial buildings now. Still double Ancient of War. And he got a few moonwards in the back. That's pretty good. Not a dispel on the rejuvenation. That's crucial. Shishi should be dispelling these rejuves right now. And he is not doing that.
Another
Sending
kill.
out a Wisp to get another Ancient of Wonders next to the Ancient of Wonders of Shishi. That's pretty nice. Going to be a shopping mall soon.
The Demon Hunter has a potion. Fork Lightning uses the potion right on time. Still, the Naga is not back, so he can't staff. Nice of Check to realize that.
Oh, he's fighting the Ancient of Wars. Not sure if that's the perfect thing. The Naga should probably go to the Goblin Merchant to the left and get 2 heal scrolls. Ooh, speaking of the devil, he's like really
Naga's blocked. Naga's blocked and dies. So no slow, no crowd control anymore. Level 3 for Shishi finally. And he gets another bear since he spawned right in front of the army. Oh, he wants to go to the shop so bad.
Losing.
Wants to go to the shop so bad, but the Naga waits, welcomes the bears with open arms, kills 1, kills 2, kills the third. Oh boy, this is so bad. He was so close to coming back, but no way in hell. Level 2 now. And all the bears will die.
Still a pretty dope game of Check though.
Yeah.
In the end.
Anti-magic potion against the Fury Fire. But with 27 supply.
The Naga is going to step out the Demon Hunter as soon as he needs it. There's some more healing. That one Ancient of War is just like eating through the forest, killing another Wisp. The double Ancient of War from the top are eating some more of these trees, and now that should be it.
Yeah, he gets rid of this Ancient of Lore. The bear doesn't come out. No repair anymore. If he comes back from this, but there's no way. Level 4 would be helpful, but where to get it? Can he somehow snipe the Demon Hunter? No. Staff by Shishi is on point. No repair anymore. Ancients of Lore down. No production anymore.
He's trying to kill the Naga though. One step in return kill here.
Ah, but there's a Moonwell. Shouldn't... This can't work, can it?
No, it cannot work. 2 bears are being hunted by the 2 Ancient of Wars close to that main base. Oh, Demon Hunter!
Oh, this was really close. This was super close.
Yeah, there you go.
And he ends this game with a kill, but it's not enough. So we were fooled by Shishi. Thought this would be a boring bear game, but no, wait, this was not. This was pretty entertaining for Ancient Isles.
Pretty good, pretty good. But yeah, if you had a little bit more lumber, maybe like a shredder is not really an option. Like he had really no time to get a shredder or anything like that. But just like 3 more Wisp. Because he lost like 2 in the middle, scouting to get his second hero, figuring out what his opponent is up to. And then he had no lumber to go for the tech path.
That was really the crucial part. If he gets the bears earlier, then he can fight it way better at the start, doesn't lose too much, and then maybe at the end he can take that open fight. But Shishi had a good amount of Ancient of Wars all the time. He rebuilt it constantly.
Yeah.
That was pretty nice.
A good game. Was a pretty good game. Like from both of the players. Like in the end you could see how tight and tense the game was. Like crucial mistakes also from the unit pathing. That happens if you under a lot of pressure and the game also fucks with you. It's normal. Like if you want to control your Naga and you want to get her back, you are not microing every single bear out of the way to get her back in the base. You just click there and try to get her out of that misery, and then I'm not sure if he's not losing the Naga, maybe he can spread some more poison among the archers. But in the end, if like 5 Ancient of Wars are up and hitting you, like you have the same number of Ancient of Wars as you have like bears.
Yeah, doesn't work that way.
It's a problem, man. That's a problem.
So, Check winning the first map, Shishi equalizing, down to best of 3 we are.
Thinking about like what would have been a better choice. Like he needed the Naga to get the Naga off his opponent and force him back for some time. I was thinking about maybe a Tinker to throw a Pocket Factory in the back, and then it's just like dealing with that stuff, but it's not working that efficiently.
Yeah, especially later on.
Yeah, especially later on, it's even worse. Is there anything that could be better? A Panda is also not working.
No, Panda's not working against archers at all.
Hunter.
Yeah, and Demon Hunter as well. There's nothing really good, right, against...
It's basically a blind counter again what Check did. If you know that your opponent is greedy and he takes to bears like super fast, I think you should try to just kill him like 1 or 2 times with that kind of a strat, like mix it in, and see the results. So now he tried it. He was successful. Now Czech is wondering, is he going to try this again? So he's going to count the archers of his opponent way more, trying to keep tabs of everything that's going on. Maybe even trying to scout for the Hunter's Hall so that he knows which tech path he's heading. Will be interesting to see how this plays with the players' minds.
Yeah, but as it's Night Elf players, we don't really know if they forget about the Hunter's Hall or if they're just late. So it's very hard to scout. I never thought about it. Maybe they do it on purpose to hide them, but it doesn't really make sense as well. So again, a very small map. Again, a map where we should expect bears, I think. Once again, a map where it's very easy to get a Zeppelin, so drops are possible here. It reminds us, of course, again of Shishi versus Law Lyot, the crazy game with chimeras in the end. That Law Lyot
that was amazing. Like eating through the forest, getting like a nice secret chimera route up.
Yeah. Oh,
Really
you remember?
beautiful. Yeah, of course. Of course. Now, yeah, what's also interesting is like the shredder kind of strat. I've seen that a couple of times. Where you get like double shredder and then you try to be as aggressive as possible.
Remind does it a lot. But it's a
I
super...
think he was the one coming up with that.
Yeah, but it's a super do-or-die strategy.
Yeah.
If you lose with that push, you lose the game because the investment is way too big and you're delaying the tech for it a lot, so it doesn't really work.
Yeah, either you do a lot of damage or basically win the game with that, or there's not really a good follow-up.
Yeah, I agree. So
Czech is really fast with his creeping with this and a class of attack.
They always find the same items.
It's interesting. It's good because items really matter in these matchups, especially in the like in the mirror matchups. Also for a human mirror, orc mirror, night elf mirror, it's all the same. Even undead is like even more crucial. If you get a mana item on your DK, for example, dude, that's a big turnaround.
Or if you get a flute for damage,
flute of accuracy and stuff, can change the entire outcome of the game.
And we do have 2 possibilities for a Vamp Aura here, so we will look out for that. Very quick tech by both players. Czech is creeping up to level 3, the usual War Chief Rich creep route that we saw from him back in the day. And
Where's Mr. Rich, by the way? Is he still like part of the scene? No.
No. I think he started to study again. Some Chinese stuff. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
And he's not playing since then, unfortunately.
Czech is not willing to take the trade here against the Archer because he knows that the Demon Hunter is just chasing him. Now gets another circlet and he's pretty damn stacked.
Yeah.
He gets the dust, he gets the circlet, plus 8 damage, plus 6 on the other side for Shishi. 2 archers are hitting him. Now evasion rolls are really important. The dice is rolling. 3 archers now. I think Shishi is definitely losing that one.
Yeah. The Demon Hunter of Czech has 250 more HP.
Yeah.
It's way too good. I don't know why he started that trade, by the way.
Yeah, Shishi not much of a numbers guy.
Yeah, the math is hard on him.
So 4 Moonwells, no Hunter's Hall yet. More archers are coming, and yeah, this is what I meant like before. The only thing that Czech can do is to get like a nice archer count for himself, and he's now trying to do that. He got like 4. He's not getting a 5th. He's moving the Ancient of War around back to another location. Gets double Moonwell, while Shishi is already sitting on a few more Moonwells.
Yeah, 4 archers is pretty normal. 5 archers normally indicates range, and Shishi...
And the 6th one is coming.
Shishi is going for 5, exactly, and the 6th one is coming. So range again. It did work once, never changed a winning team, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's pretty smart by Shishi. It's like, oh, you haven't had the right answers? Try again.
Yeah, and Czech is going for Hunter's Hall, so...
That's good news for Shishi.
Yeah, same game over and over again.
And Sentry Wards, amazing item here for Shishi as well. Nice control of the map.
The Demon Hunter though found 2 Tomes of Agility at least. This damage is pretty crazy, level 3 as well. Super tanky with 950 HP compared to 650.
Will it be enough for the Demon Hunter of Shishi?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, looks like it. So we are waiting for second hero choices. It's of course the Naga for Shishi. How is Czech going to respond? He's going into the blind Keeper of the Grove unless he sees anything else coming off his opponent. Mana burn number 1 exchanged. Naga already joining forces with the archers, getting that mantle. Improved bows coming, one Ancient of Wind. The very same strat that we've seen. This time he's not selling his Town Portal though. Oh man, that is a lot of damage.
Again, he's going for the Keeper of the Grove.
Kids, one Wisp of check. Keep count of that. We have seen how this can spiral out of control. Keeper is not being cancelled yet.
He's not moving to the middle as well. Did he finish it? Okay, now he's moving in. Cancel or not?
Oh,
I think Keeper is... No. Like, doesn't go for Naga. I think this is a major mistake.
Yeah, definitely. I can see how he can maybe kill 1 or 2 archers, but he's even bringing a Wisp for Dispel, so really that's not going to work. Wants to entangle him close to the Ancient of War. He's getting the Shredder, I feel. He's not going for the Dispel yet. He's trying to get the Shredder of his opponent. He does have the resources. There you go. That's even more firepower. Ancient of War uprooted. This one is going to die in a second. Uh-oh, Mr. Check.
This is so much trouble. I mean, he has to force a Town Portal here, going for the Demon Hunter. That's exactly what he has to do. There's no redraw, of course, no potion on him as well. Staff is on the Demon Hunter. Naga is super exposed. But Shishi has to keep up the pressure now. Check did not lose too many Wisps in the early game. There's an Edge Protector coming as well. Tier 3 halfway done.
The Edge Protector is good. I don't think that this is the biggest problem. Of course, if you have so many archers with the improved bow, the attack range is like hilarious. He doesn't have the Nature's Blessing. He's still pulling a lot of these Wisps. Wand of Illusion can be good. And Check is doing the right thing, I feel. He's trying to force his opponent to his side of the map, but now he finds him in the middle. And yeah, he's on the back foot again.
5 Wisps and the first Talon.
Tier 3 almost through though for Check. Look at this. Way faster than the last game. And the lumber count, so suffering a lot, but he's already getting 2 bears.
I think he will have the time though. Oh, actually, he's not getting too much lumber. He doesn't have the income for it. I think he's gonna get Master soonish though.
That's true. Not spending that Fairy Fire on the illusion. Well done. He only got a few Fairy Fires to spend. Second Talon is coming. Nature's Blessing is now being researched. Another illusion being used to force some Fairy Fire, but he knows who's the real guy. And there you go. He still got the mana, the healing potion. That will be good.
The damage is so sick, and even without the Shredder. And finally we have Master Training. So he has to wait a little long, but of course it is time for Shishi to get up the Engines of War. How much time can he buy? And how fast can he get rid of the Shredder? Because this dude kills archers for breakfast.
Not dispelling the Reju though. He wants to keep this Wisp alive to either repair his Shredder or the Ancient of Wars later on. This is the only healing potion that he got. Step of Preservation on the Naga. Maybe he should put the Town Portal on the Naga as well. Shredder needs to go back to base. Steps it out. Demon Hunter is under a lot of pressure now. The Naga is being the primary target. Archers were hitting on that moon while he's tumbling out. He's going to get the Naga kill though in return.
But can he get the Demon Hunter kill? No, there's Moonwells, so he should be safe. But Check is supply stuck now. He has to work with what he has. That is 2 bears and a super hurt Demon Hunter with a potion though. Can he break through the Engines of War? That was key to victory for Shishi on AI. Check is in a way better position than last game. Demon Hunter low though. Is there another entangle? No, there's not. Demon Hunter fight.
Demon Hunter, if he's forced into a Town Portal, that could be the crucial point of the strategy. Like, force him into some off time. He goes back to base. Leaves the rest of the army there.
But Check needs 2 Moonwells to produce again.
Oh man. Killing these 2 was pretty good from Shishi.
And now everything is hidden behind the Engines of War. Once again, Nature's Blessing. The only thing that attacks is the Engine Protector, and that can be ignored.
I think you should put some more emphasis on the shop of Check. If you kill the shop, you kill the access to potions.
Yeah.
You kill the access to anything that can save you pretty much last minute. Demon Hunter is now coming back, or actually the Naga is back. Where's the Demon Hunter? Still in base, now rejuvenated. He got 3 potions.
Yeah.
He's a shopaholic, that's for sure.
Use the first one, the others on cooldown. Time for Check to do something here. Entangle on an archer.
The army is not too scary without the heroes of Shishi, and this time it looks way better for Check. Naga under a lot of pressure. Now the Demon Hunter is coming back. Where's the mana burn? Gives her a potion, uses that one. Keeper is burned, but now the archers are close to the bears. And now chop, chop, chop. Some of them are falling so damn fast.
Yeah, but the Demon Hunter needs to get back here. Shishi is trying to micro, but everything is hurt here. But he doesn't get the fatal damage yet. Wow, he heals.
So many units. Look at the archers.
Holy shit! Yeah, everything falls for Shishi as well. Boom. 22 supply remaining. It's basically only the heroes.
We should have killed the shop earlier. Would have made a major difference.
Yeah. He can still shop.
He wasn't able to produce bears, and now he's healed up only from the potion. It's not over yet. He's now going for that. He has now vision of the full base.
Here we go. Shop is down, but is it too late? He didn't get potions before the shop dies. Entangle again, wants to force the town portal next to his Tree of Eternity. Shouldn't fight there.
Where's that Ancient of Wonders marching to? Okay, a little closer to the Demon Hunter, so the e-commerce is just right on time.
And okay, this moonwell wasn't too big, but the Shredder.
Maybe it's death. Maybe it's death. Come on, mate.
Whoa. Showing off here. Third bear coming in with Riju. Kills the last Engine of War. And one is preparing the Naga. Oh, but the Naga is so important to controlling this Demon Hunter. What a nice game again. This bear will fall. Oh, step out. Forgot about that. And next potion purchased. The fourth one in less than 4 minutes.
Oh, Czech doing such a great job here so far.
So calm, so patient, never overcommitting.
And the game, in the middle of the game, it looked way worse than the previous one. And in the end, the outcome looks hilarious.
Is there an entangle for him?
He knows that he cannot go back. Once he goes back, that game is basically over. Loses more and more units. Keeper level 3. GG being called by Shishi. Great game by Czech, to be honest. Like, I was not expecting this at all. It looked pretty desperate. Maybe a few micro mistakes by Shishi. Like, I don't know.
That's exactly what you said about Fly earlier. Sometimes he needs a few games to adapt, and Czech now did exactly that. All his experience from 15 years of competitive Warcraft coming into play here. Okay, fool me once, shame on me, but fool me twice. No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And that didn't work. So Czech has match points now, and Shishi is facing elimination.
That was a really nice game. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Do you know what the next map is?
Someone told me it's either. Wait a second. Map select. It's either. So it's
something like. Did they veto Twisted?
Yeah. It's either Last Refuge or. Ah, yeah, it is Last Refuge.
All right.
And
that's actually Last Refuge is a good map for a deciding game.
I think this is not going to be Bear Mirror again.
No, me neither.
Shishi will play Talents here. Pretty sure about that.
Because Last Refuge is, even it looks pretty big, I feel like the distance from one base to another is not that spread apart, and you have like 2 shops in between where you can basically get infinite amount of items. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see the same stuff that we have seen in the last 2 games.
Last Refuge, I think, basically a mini Terraner stand. It can be big if you venture out to the sides first, but usually you start off with the shop creep and as well. Are you in the game? No.
No, I'm not invited yet.
Here we go.
But yeah, you're right. You're right. Absolutely.
Usually you move to the shop and then you're in the middle of the map anyway. So you have a trade super early on after 4 minutes or whatever. So I like that.
And you can pressure your opponent really well, because there's not too much distance, or like you have a really nice concave of that main base if you attack it. It's not really the case that we have seen on Echo Isles, for example, sometimes, because you can only attack from the top side. But here you are just in the middle of your opponent's main base once you approach that main.
I agree, and we go into maybe the last map of the day, Last Refuge, as we said. And Shishi in the bottom left and Czech in the upper right.
They're not playing for the tournament lives yet. It's more about like dropping into the lower bracket.
No, it's about the tournament life.
Oh, okay. Then it's even more crucial.
Yeah.
So he's sending out a Wisp. We're going to see the same thing by Czech here. I feel, yes, both of the players going for that Goblin Merchant right away, killing that Olga Magi level 5, getting level 2, and a pretty nice head start into the game with a sick item.
Yeah, Potion of Healing would be fantastic to just traits.
Is the new patch already applying to the item drops in the matches that we see right now?
No,
Okay.
it's just on the PTR.
Okay, alright. Have you had the chance to play a few games and give us some feedback?
Yeah, I think, but I played mostly on Terranar Stand, and it's either super fun or super frustrating. Like, if you have an opponent who knows how to creep the middle, it's so hard, because there's like 2 Dark Wizards with a big potion of mana possible, and yeah, if your opponent gets both of them, basically over. But I kind of like the changes. Maybe a little balancing is needed here and there.
So how does it work? Do you get better items the longer the game goes?
You get better items right from the start. So basically every camp is one tier above it was before. So if you got
every camp,
almost, yeah, I think that's a rule of thumb that you can apply. Like, if there was a Slippers of Agility drop before, now it's a Claw drop.
Okay, and if you get like a big mana potion, what else is dropping there?
I think it's the Mana Stone. Oh, I'm not too sure. It's been a few weeks since I really invested time into this, but yeah, the item drops can be ridiculous. Also, a lot of early Book of the Dead's possible, I think.
Okay, that's fun.
Depends on what side you are.
I really want to see a few pro games on that level.
The ENA Cup might be the first one, gonna be played in September, first weekend in September. That is the first big tournament, or bigger tournament that includes it. No way.
Welcome back to the Chinese world of I just sabotaged my very own game.
How is it possible? I mean, Czech was not even close, right?
Yeah. I feel like if your name is Shishi or Fly, basically everything is possible.
Yeah, right? Fucked up.
Like, okay, tournament and life is on the line, we're a few barks together, let's just lose the Ancient of War minute 1.
This cripples is creeping so much. And also the archer production. If you wanted to go for range, yeah, have fun with that now. He has to go into bears now. Oh boy, this is so sad.
Yeah, that's the perfect description of it. It's just very sad.
It was fun at GCS. It was Fly versus Moon. They were both facing elimination, and it was the last game on Turtle Rock. And Moon fucked up his Engine of War and got killed by the creeps twice.
Nice.
While it was building, so...
It's just 2K17, the game barely came out, so people still need to adjust to the changes.
Yeah, that's right. There were some conspiracies that the map is rigged or something, but of course that was bullshit.
Wow, I like it.
It was fun. GCS was a lot of fun.
Nice, that's good. Nah, sometimes shit happens. That's basically the full explanation of what you guys have just seen. It's just like shit happens. Even if the pro players look pretty damn strong every now and then and unbeatable, they also struggle with Ancient of War creeping. Sometimes.
They want to cut corners so bad sometimes and repair with only one wisp to save some resources to have that little edge over your opponent. Yeah, and then this happens. And now Czech knows because it's only one archer and he creep jacks him. Of course, there's no disable, so the Demon Hunter is not in danger, but yeah, Czech sees it.
Czech is like very surprised. He's scouting the entire main base with that wisp. He's like, where is your Ancient of War, bro? What are you up to?
And he himself is going for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 archers. He's turning the game around now, basically, and he goes for range.
Wow, and he got the Hunter's Hall on top of that, so he doesn't really know where he's heading right now. Of course, he gets a lot of archers as well as the option to go into bears.
Wait, where's the Hunter's Hall?
I think I saw it, didn't I? No, I was wrong. The Ancient of Wonders. I thought that one was a Hunter's Hall.
That would be a nice place for a Hunter's Hall there.
Oh, nice. He kills one archer. Is he going to kill another one? He knows that he needs to buy time. He's so greedy that he wasn't even reconstructing that Ancient of War.
Yeah. Czech wants to end it now, I think. Naga. And so many archers. Improved bows. Yeah, shop, of course, for staff. And off we go. Chichi's time is ticking.
Yeah, I think that's probably it for today.
There's no lures coming up. The Demon Hunter is not well equipped at all. Oh well, claws and circlet and boots. That's...
And he got the Sentry Ward, so he sees everything. Sometimes you don't see that Ancient of War going up because you don't have Ultra Vision. Now he sees for sure.
And he kills the AP as well. This is one of the only things that Shishi could invest in. Another one up. Oh boy, this is so hard to watch.
Yeah.
Naga for Shishi, of course, as well. He needs to react now somehow. Force
Also,
the
like,
TP.
surrounding himself with archers so that the Demon Hunter is not, doesn't have any access to kill the Naga. That's the only thing that can get him out of this game. Kill the Naga, lower the pressure. Not going to happen. A full surround here on the Demon Hunter.
Yeah,
man.
he says no, and Shishi has to TP into his own base right next to the Moonwells. It's nighttime,
Germany
that's
would
good
say
for him.
He knows how to den Sack zumachen.
How to seal the deal.
Ja, absolutely. Der weiß, wie man den Lachs buttert. So kann man's auch.
I can't translate that. So this
Oh man, and there you can see it. If your opponent realizes what you are up to and you mess up a little bit in the early game, like imagine Czech going for bears, he would have like a few archers. He's not pressuring you that hard. The Moonwells are all empty now. The game isn't over yet, but it's level 2 against level 3. Even if you have a potion, that's an uphill battle for quite some time.
So much mana burn means less regeneration, kills more wisps. Or the Demon Hunter, I can still be staffed out. There's no danger, I think, if Czechs plays this well.
He's playing with his food a little bit. Nice block.
Oh, nice block, exactly. Demon Hunter staffed out again, but for how much longer? There's one Moonwell with 70 juice in it. Still no Ancient of Lore. Oh, actually there is one.
But double Ancient of Wind, tier 3 tag coming out of Czech. This is not even a push that is designed to kill you. It's a push to head into a direction where you can deal with bears efficiently at tier 3.
Yeah.
With triple hero and stuff. Yeah. So what this push did was not... that wasn't even planned.
He crippled him so hard. So much investment into Ancient Protectors. He's not going to tier 3. He's going for bears, but no tier 3 possible at the moment. He's down to 10 gold. He is actually calling for food stamps right now. He needs some help, but where to get it from? Is it Tinka? Tinka third?
Yeah, possible. Yeah, I think a third works really well. Or you go for Alchemist and Acid Bomb, so you have -7 armor.
Okay, has to be careful of the Naga. She has the staff. Good engagement by Shishi. Here comes the... Wow. Oh, boy. Staff, hands over the staff, but not in time. Naga is dead. Can he get the revenge kill somehow? Level up for Shishi. He's buying time. But...
Oh, no, you're so...
Rage by yours. Here's the Tinker now. And no Demon Hunter. That was his saving grace the entire game. That was the one who could carry him somehow into tier 3. But now...
Wow.
A town is under siege.
Maybe he should rethink his entire life and go into a Street Fighter career.
It's time now to kill the production. It's time now to kill the Ancient of Lore. It's time now to eliminate Shishi from the tournament. Demon Hunter is back from the tavern. But heavy costs. This is what the Tinker does best. Boom. Building down. No production anymore. And we have the first 2 talents. Master upgrade is coming soonish, I guess. Yeah, it's already halfway through. Oh, I like it. Shishi is waiting for the Naga in the middle, but the Naga takes another path because he can easily afford it.
The player's forces are under attack.
Did the Ogre Major just summon Bloodlust on the Murloc?
Yeah. The support is real.
Support your local friends, I guess.
Yeah.
Naga's
Support local shops, whatever it is.
Naga's back. He does have Riju, but that's about it. No master training, despite being close to tier 3.
Forces are under attack.
He's just wrecking the
After
base.
this series, I think I've seen it all again, and it's time to retire for good.
No. It's never right to leave Warcraft behind forever. They all come back at one point. Okay, here we go. We have Cyclone. All right.
That's just way too much to take in at one point.
There's no town portal anymore. Can he fight through this? Looks desperate. Slower attack speed. Naga can staff though. This is the last pocket factory, but it's uncontested. So many clockwork goblins coming from this.
Player's forces are under attack.
I think like when Shishi lost his hero, the face was just like Littlefinger in the last episode.
Demon Hunter in trouble, AP in trouble, the last Reju possibly. We don't have Fog Lightning, but again, he's prioritizing stuff. And Bear upgrade is done, but it's only 2. Cyclone again. Shop gone. Of course, it's a $22,000 tournament. He wants to seize every chance that he has, but it's hopeless. It's a round, and this will end Shishi's tournament life for sure. There we go. First hero down again. And there's no need to continue casting this. Overwhelming 50 supply force for check. And GG! Shishi cannot continue his good performance from GCS, where he ended up 5th place. He is out in the group stage. The 3rd Chinese eliminated here after WFZ and Colorful. So the 2nd Night Elf eliminated as well. And that means we have one more Korean in the playoffs. That will be the 3rd Korean with either Focus or Check. Okay, leave me hanging. Thank you very much. Just
man.
Shaking his head.
Dude, I know this guy for such a long time. It always surprises me.
How we can find new ways of throwing games, right?
Yeah, it's really like he tries to think so hard about the possibility of how can I possibly throw this game right now.
Yeah.
But he's also the master of comeback sometimes, and then he still throws it away. It's amazing.
That's why
just amazing.
We called him Throw Shishi at GCS. Yeah. He had 2 games where he was miles ahead of WFZ, and still the Undead came back and killed him. So
holy shit, man! How do you help such a guy? How do you
maybe we call
talk to him and you're like, dude, next time maybe don't turn around to try and mana burn him at like 60 HP, because you know if he mana burns you first, you are dead. How do you try to explain that to him?
I think the only solution is to call Sonic for psychological help.
Yeah.
To get his mental state.
Speaking of the devil, maybe you can just browse over to his Twitter account and find some valuable pieces. Oh man, feels bad, but also glad to have Grandpa Check still in the game.
Yeah,
that's
right.
Great.
Sometimes he has those days or weeks where he's just playing really good.
Yeah.
And I enjoy it as well.
It's like you have these, like he's in the state where sometimes he's just awake and he understands things and everything is like perfectly in place. Yeah. And then he has his off days where Shishi is playing for him, so to say.
Yeah, I think he explained it to me last time GCS that he has a little daughter, so sometimes she is crying a lot at night, and if he has to play the day after, then of course he's not like in a competitive state because he's tired and it's been a rough night, so we all know that. WCA 2015.
I remember that, like also when I won my EPS, the last 5 play days, it was always a Tuesday 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And usually I had to work, but I took them all off. It was like, dude, I'm ill today. It's Tuesday again. And I'm sorry to call in, but you know, right? And it's like the last 5 play days, I wasn't going to work these Tuesdays, and I won them all. And then I was qualified and won the EPS. This is how it goes. You need to be fresh. Your mind needs to be fresh, and then you can play beautiful Warcraft. If you decide to have an off day, or if just circumstances get in your way, that stuff happens in life, right?
Exactly. We recapped the day a little. We had 2 best of 5s. Focus versus TH was a very cool series. Went full distance in the end. TH on a cool map on Echo Isles took the win and is qualified now alongside Lucifer and Moon. So the first Chinese is qualified here. And in the lower bracket, Shishi Yeah, we just saw it. 1-3 against Czech. Had good ideas, but Czech had solutions after the first loss and made it deservedly into the group's final next week against Focus. So the third Korean qualified as well. Tomorrow, we continue with our NSL coverage. Then Remo is with me. And we have this group, Group D, Fly against Yumiko in the winner bracket final, and Lawlight versus Who in the lower bracket. So the next Chinese will qualify there for sure. Would be cool for Yumiko to finally make it. Fly is not that great. Lost at GCS in the lower bracket first round. So there might be a chance for Yumiko's unconventional playstyle versus Orb. You will see that tomorrow at 12 CEST here at Back to Warcraft. Of course, there is once again a call to arms. We did a survey. How did you like GCS? If you watched it, please feel free to give some feedback. It's up at survey.backtowarcraft.com. More than 250 people have participated already, and it's very, very good feedback so far that we can definitely improve on. It's about the qualifiers, the main event, and this feedback is going to NetEase, so it will have influence on the upcoming GCS season, GCS winter. So yeah, survey.backtowarcraft.com. That's it for me. Do you have any final words, Mr. Yaws?
No, thanks for having me once again. It was a fun ride, despite the fact that I had to cast a Night of Mirror with you again. Yes, sometimes you need to take the slump and then afterwards it gets better. But we had great games. It was a lot of fun once again, and it's always fun talking about some Warcraft every now and then. So have fun tomorrow watching these games, and make sure to support the Warcraft 3 community for the ongoing events yet to come. But I think there will be some more stuff in the near future, right?
Indeed. So you have to keep an eye on for our Twitter and Facebook account, where we will just publish all the news that you need. It's twitter.com/backtowarcraft and facebook.com/backtowarcraft. And of course, if you want to be part of the community, you can do that at reddit.com/backtowarcraft. Yours, of course, you're always welcome here at our stream. And once you are in Hamburg, just call me, and we go to a cool bar like last time.
That one was pretty good. But yeah, I need to go on a Hamburg road trip again, so I will let you know when that is going to happen, because it's always fun.
Looking forward to that. The
Have a good one, guys. Have a pleasant day.
Is the goodbye routine, and that was it. Neo and Yaws covering here NSL 2014. Bye bye.